When crisis strikes, most people panic, a few adapt. But the rare ones evolve. And among those rare few, Sigma males stand apart. They don't command from the front like alphas, and they don't seek shelter in the crowd like betas. They move alone, unbound by rules, and unshaken by chaos. Sigma males possess a different kind of intelligence, the kind that thrives in uncertainty. While the world spirals into confusion, they remain calm, detached, and sharply analytical. Their strength doesn't come from control, it comes from clarity. They see patterns others miss, opportunities hidden beneath panic, and pathways no one else even considers. As the modern writer Ryan Holiday often says in The Obstacle is the Way, the impediment to action advances action. Sigma males embody that philosophy instinctively. When systems fail and pressure mounts, they don't crumble, they convert obstacles into strategy. Whether it's an economic crash, social collapse, or a personal storm, the Sigma mindset turns every setback into silent progress. In this video, we're breaking down 6 reasons why Sigma males hold a hidden advantage in times of crisis, why they rise when others fall, and how their quiet independence becomes their greatest weapon. To understand this, you need to see how a Sigma thinks. He doesn't chase authority like an alpha or rely on others like a beta. His core strength lies in self-mastery, a balance between logic, discipline, and adaptability. He's detached from approval, immune to panic, and guided by principle rather than popularity. That's what makes him dangerous when the world loses direction. Just like the Stoic thinkers and modern strategists who turned adversity into evolution, the Sigma male doesn't just survive crisis, he refines himself through it. His silence isn't weakness. It's the sound of focus sharpening. Would you say you thrive under chaos? Or does chaos control you? Let's find out. Reason 1. Analytical thinking. Under pressure, most people panic and react. Sigma males analyze and respond. They don't give in to emotion. Instead, they gather facts, map risks, and calculate the best path forward. Their thinking is strategic, not knee-jerk. Faced with a crisis, a Sigma asks, what are the variables? What options exist? What yields the highest chance of survival or success? He processes information calmly, weighs trade-offs, and then executes a plan. That mental discipline prevents rash mistakes and enables smarter, faster decisions. Whether it's navigating a market meltdown, coordinating supplies in a disaster, or resolving a personal emergency, analytical clarity gives the Sigma a consistent edge. When an economic storm hits, most people panic, freeze, or blindly follow what the majority is doing. But a Sigma male doesn't move with the herd, he studies it. While others react emotionally, he quietly observes market shifts, decodes patterns, and predicts outcomes long before the average person even realizes what's unfolding. By the time others start worrying, he's already secured his position, protected his assets, and found ways to turn chaos into opportunity. This sharp, analytical instinct makes Sigma males exceptional problem solvers. When faced with danger, they don't freeze or wait for someone else to lead. They break the situation down piece by piece, studying every angle, calculating risks, and finding the most effective solution possible. By thinking 3 steps ahead, they avoid unnecessary mistakes and maintain control even when the world around them is falling apart. Reason 2. Nonconformity. In times of chaos, conformity becomes a trap, and this is where Sigma males shine the brightest. They are not wired to follow societal scripts or cling to authority. While the masses wait for instructions from governments, media, or so-called leaders, the Sigma male questions everything. He doesn't obey panic, he observes it. This refusal to blindly trust gives him an edge. In a crisis, misinformation spreads faster than truth, and people who rely on authority often end up lost. Sigma males, however, rely on logic and instinct. They analyze the situation independently, separating reality from noise before making a move. For example, during a financial collapse, the average person waits for rescue, government bailouts, market recovery, or advice from experts. A Sigma male doesn't wait. He moves early, securing assets, diversifying income, or shifting his strategy before the crash even hits. Nonconformity also gives him freedom of action. If a system starts to crumble, he doesn't hold on, he adapts. He can leave a failing city, start a self-sufficient life off the grid, or design entirely new methods of survival. By thinking differently, he stays ahead of the curve. While others mourn the loss of normalcy, he builds something stronger in its place. Sigma males see opportunity hidden inside collapse, and that's what allows them to thrive while others struggle to survive. Reason 3. Independence and self-reliance. When a crisis arrives, the difference between those who survive and those who panic is often simple. Reliance. Sigma males don't depend on the system, on a single paycheck, or on outside validation to function. That independence becomes survival currency. While many people freeze because their security was tied to a job or a fragile support network, a Sigma has already prepared for uncertainty. Multiple income streams, practical skills, stored resources, contingency plans. He doesn't wait for permission or rescue. He makes a plan and acts decisively. Beyond resources, Sigma men solve problems alone. Where most seek reassurance or consensus, a Sigma trusts his own judgment. He analyzes, decides, and moves, no approval required. That self-reliance means he's rarely surprised and often the one who steadies others. In an emergency, that ability to take charge of his own survival gives him a major advantage. Reason 4. Emotional intelligence. Many people mistake the Sigma male's calmness for emotional detachment, but the truth is far more interesting. Sigmas actually possess high emotional intelligence. They understand their emotions without being ruled by them, and they can read others with uncanny precision. When most people let fear or panic hijack their decisions, Sigma males remain composed. They know exactly how to regulate their emotions under stress, a skill that keeps their minds clear and their actions precise. They've built a kind of emotional armor that doesn't suppress feeling but channels it intelligently. A major part of their strength lies in self-awareness. Sigma males know their triggers, weaknesses, and strengths. That self-knowledge allows them to sidestep emotional traps and keep a clear head when things go wrong. They don't let fear blur their judgment or ego cloud their reasoning. Instead, they focus on action, not reaction. And even though Sigma males often walk alone, they are exceptional readers of people. They pick up on motives, patterns, and emotional energy faster than most realize. This ability gives them an edge, especially in times of social breakdown. When deception runs wild and false promises flood the air, the Sigma male spots manipulation instantly and shields himself from it. Because of this mastery over emotion, Sigma males don't crumble. They lead themselves with clarity, make balanced choices, and remain unshaken when everyone else is breaking down. Reason 5. Adaptability. Change is the natural state for a Sigma. Where many are paralyzed by disruption, Sigmas pivot. They don't cling to routines or romanticize stability, they adjust. That mental flexibility is invaluable in crisis. Economic collapse, forced relocation, sudden scarcity. A Sigma sees options where others see dead ends. Adaptability shows up in practical ways. He'll change career paths, learn new skills, reorganize priorities, quickly and without ego. He's comfortable letting go of methods that don't work, and that makes him far more effective when the ground shifts. Socially, even though he's introverted, he can blend into groups when survival demands teamwork, then step back when independence again becomes necessary. That balance, cooperate when useful, remain self-sufficient by design, turns disruption into opportunity. Reason 6. Calm under pressure. When panic spreads and the world spins out of control, calm becomes the rarest weapon, and Sigma males wield it masterfully. Their ability to remain composed in chaos is what truly sets them apart. When disaster strikes, most people let anxiety, fear, or confusion take the wheel. They act impulsively, waste resources, and often make their situation worse. Sigma males, on the other hand, have trained themselves to stay cool no matter how severe the pressure gets. Their secret? A disciplined, logical mindset. Instead of drowning in emotion, they focus on facts, analyzing each variable before acting. This ensures their decisions are always rational, efficient, and precise. Imagine a survival scenario. While everyone around him panics, shouting and rushing into danger, the Sigma male stays silent and observant. He evaluates his surroundings, calculates risks, and executes a plan with surgical precision. That calm presence doesn't just protect him, it influences others. In chaos, people naturally gravitate toward anyone who looks in control, and even though Sigma males don't seek leadership, their composure often inspires it. This kind of emotional stability gives them an edge that's almost unfair, because while everyone else is spiraling in fear, they remain calm, centered, and deliberate. They don't react, they respond. Every move is measured, every decision intentional. Their advantage in any crisis isn't about being superhuman. It's about having a mind engineered for survival. Independence, adaptability, emotional intelligence, logic under pressure, nonconformity that keeps them free. Together, these traits form a powerful system, one that doesn't just endure chaos but transforms it into opportunity. While others crumble, they rise, guided by clarity, discipline, and purpose. And here's the truth. This mindset isn't exclusive. You can build it too. You can train your mind to stay calm in uncertainty, to move strategically instead of emotionally, to lead instead of react. Because in the end, it's not the crisis that shapes you, it's how you think through it. So ask yourself, are you ready to master that level of composure? Are you ready to develop the mindset that thrives when the world trembles? If you are, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Epic Persona, because the next episode will take you even deeper into mastering control, confidence, and mental resilience.